What's up, entrepreneurs, and welcome back to another video here on Entrepreneur Breakthroughs, which is a groundbreaking channel on YouTube that's going to help everyone who's looking to make money online, make money online. And so I keep all my videos raw because I don't fake anything, and you should know who you're talking to and get to know me, so that way if you ever want to work with me, I can help you out. And that's really what I'm all about, is helping people. And it's been something I've always wanted to do, is just help people make money. It's like every time I see someone with a talent, I want to help them make money. And like, I never really considered myself a person with lots of talent. Even though I've played guitar for years, I don't consider myself a great musician, or painting, or I've done lots of things. But I've been really, what I do like to do is manage things, and I'm really good at telling people what to do and helping, guiding people and giving them the answers that they need, because it's really easy to get lost in the struggle when you don't know what to do. So, but when it comes to me, it's like, I always feel like I'm really good at giving people an objective, like a third person, I don't want to say a third person point of view, but it's like, when you're in a struggle or when you're in question, like, it's hard to think your way out of that situation. So when you come to somebody who has a clear mind, they can actually tell you, like, hey, why don't you do this instead? And then you get the answer. So my whole channel is all about helping people solve your problems and like make some money. And like, I really want to help people out, because entrepreneurs are the people who change the world. It's, not necessarily your parents or governments or religions and stuff like that, but not to get into that. But it's entrepreneurs who create the air conditioner. It's the entrepreneurs who create refrigerators. It's the entrepreneurs who, even doctors can be entrepreneurs because they have their own practice, but maybe they don't know how to market their own practice. So, so I always like to help people. I have a friend, Mandy, who even has her own wax melting business too. So, I like to help her out as well. So it's just like, like I said, like, it's always good to have like a helping hand and someone who's actually there to help you and who actually cares about your success, because working a job for someone else sucks. The only way you're going to be successful in this world is if you give your personal talents to the world and your knowledge and what you can do, like what's unique to you. And so, and even to further this, like when you look at like businesses like Amazon and Walmart and businesses like that who close down, mom and pop type of shops, which, that's just business and it's sad. But entrepreneurs have a chance to actually have a voice online. Because like when you have a small little antique shop, for instance, like down the road, like how many people are going to come to your store? How much traffic is actually walking past that strip mall? It's like, but when you are able to expose yourself online, you're exposed to the entire world, like the billions of people in the world. And so, like, even if you started your own antique shop online, you could seriously like sell like a lamp to someone in Bangladesh, or whatever. So when you know how to do it right, you can have customers all over the world. So I like to help people make money online, and I'm starting to do it. And I know the struggle because it's been like 5 years. Like, and one of my problems is like I've always bounced around from idea to idea, which is not what you want to do. And so it's the shiny object syndrome that everyone gets into when you're trying to make money online, because you always think, you see a video about a guy making $20,000, a month or a week or whatever, $100 million a year, whatever, and you want to be like that person. And then you start watching that person's videos, and you get really hooked on their YouTube channel, and then you maybe start to implement what they teach you. But then when you realize how hard it is, like if you don't know how to build a website, like there are answers if you don't know how to build a website. Even if you don't have money to build a website or have someone else build a website for you, it's not that hard. So, but people get stuck, like, oh, I can't make a website, so therefore I can no longer have a business. Don't let these obstacles get in your way. So it's all about the learning curve. You got to think about it, like a doctor who goes to school for, or who becomes a surgeon. Do you think a surgeon knows how to like cut someone open properly and take out someone's appendix right away, without being taught? So, people go to school for years for like that. But you're going to be able to make more money as an entrepreneur with your own business than a doctor can. So, and I'm just saying, like, it might take you 2 days to learn how to build a website, but would you rather take 2 days to learn how to build a website and actually learn how to implement it yourself? Or would you rather go to school for 8 to 10 years, become a surgeon, and only make $100,000 a year, and now you're like $500,000 in debt or whatever? So I mean, I'm just saying, like, you have a better chance at becoming successful online now than you've ever had a chance, in the past. So, and things are getting a lot easier. A lot of that's because, to me, my opinion is a software called ClickFunnels, which is a software that's actually meant for entrepreneurs. ClickFunnels is basically like a little website where it's a website software where you can build your own website. So it's kind of like Wix or Squarespace or WordPress, but this is more optimized for entrepreneurs to collect emails and sell stuff. So, but I mean, so there's no excuse. You can always find out how to build a business online. And the things that I'm learning right now is like, you got to stay focused and you got to find out what you're going to do. So, and also part of the hype about online businesses is like you can get rich quick, which is not true. An online business is just like anything else. If you were to start a restaurant, if for some reason you want to start a restaurant and you had $2 million to start a restaurant, it's going to take 6 months to renovate and get your menus down, find chefs and whatever else. And if you had that with you, if that was your goal, you'd be super serious about it. Like, you would be at your restaurant 16 hours a day in there working your butt off and just taking it super seriously. And this entire time, you're not even making money. So it's like, people get confused as far as like online businesses and like a brick and mortar business. So you got to think about your online business the same way. Like, everyone out there who's a guru makes it seem like you're going to make money right away. And that's not true. It is possible you could get lucky, get a product, run some ads, and maybe get lucky selling their product. But usually that doesn't usually happen. When it comes to online business, usually 5% of the people who are online watching your stuff might be ready to buy. So you got to be able to follow up with them and give them value. And you got to be able to get people to trust you and like you and get people to know who you are. And this goes for any business, not just mine. So my whole thing is like, because like I love entrepreneurship and I'm really good at telling people what to do. It's kind of funny to say that, but I mean, people need direction. And I really feel like, when people are confused and they don't know what to do and they ask me a question, it's like, why don't you do this instead? And they're like, oh my God, yeah, that's right. And so like that person might have been in confusion for, all day long, like 8 hours or 10 hours all day long. Or they might be stuck on a problem for a week. And then when you come to someone who knows the answer, then you're going to fly faster. So, but getting back to my point, you got to treat online businesses like it's a real business, like a brick and mortar business. You can't get stuck into this whole gimmicky thing where like you're going to make $1 million tomorrow. Like, that's not how online business works. So I mean, you got to think about an online business as if it's a real brick and mortar business. Like, it's going to take 6 months for you to develop an audience. For instance, this is like my 8th or 9th YouTube video, and like, it's going to take maybe 6 months till I start getting 1,000 views on my channel. So, yeah, so, and that's what it's all about, is like just getting, and that is what gets the word out. So you got to think about that the same way. So when it comes to building an online business, you really have to like think about it as if it's a brick and mortar business. Yeah, it doesn't take $2 million to start an online business, but you have to take it seriously as if you're building a restaurant or developing a bar, or you're going to, or whatever. You got to take it that seriously, and you have to expect, that's how long it's going to take. 6 months, 12 months, like Amazon's the biggest company in the world right now. But you want to know it? Like, it took years for that stuff to take off. I mean, Amazon's been around for like almost 20 years, but like in the past, like 3 or 4 years, like, like that's when I started getting to Amazon and buying stuff. It's like, I didn't buy stuff from Amazon the first 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 years. So, I mean, but right now it's the biggest company in the world, basically. So But it's all about, creating a business for yourself, and you don't have to touch everyone in the entire world with your business. Like, if you had 1,000, if you had all it takes to start an online business is 1,000 people who actually like you and 1,000 loyal customers. So don't think it's like this huge thing. So it might actually take 6 months to get, 1,000 people, but that's 6 months of like, doing YouTube videos, or 6 months of like doing blogging, or 6 months of doing Facebook social media, where like you're actually on social media platforms, like in Facebook groups, and like getting like posting things and like certain groups that you're interested in. For instance, if you're a painter, if you like painting, maybe you would join a bunch of Facebook groups that are around art, and then like you start making comments and Facebook groups and giving value to people, and then they start to get to know you, and then they might start liking your art and stuff like that, and then people start sharing your art, and then so like it takes a while for people to know who you are, to like you. They start sharing your stuff. You start developing your own audience, which is a lot easier than like developing, creating a store in a strip mall, whatever it might be, because your own pet food store, and buying inventory and hoping people will come in and buy it. And then, you have a lot on the line, it's so easy. I mean, it's so much easier to start an online business, but you have to be committed to it. So, you got to expect your online business to take 6 months to take off. And that's why some people don't even bother. You don't need $2 million to start an online business. It takes $2 million, $3 million, $4 million to start a restaurant or whatever it might be. I don't know. I'm not a restaurateur, not a restaurateur. But I know it takes a lot of money and food and employees, and it's just a headache. So I would never do it. So I've thought about it, but I would never do it. But to start an online business, all it takes is your time and your knowledge. And as long as you share what you know and what you got already, you will develop your own audience, and then you'll be able to sell products, because people will come to you. What do you have that I can buy from you? If you have a bunch of like, for instance, if you're a dog trainer, you start giving tips on dog training, people will eventually start following you, liking your stuff. And then like, if they have a dog themselves, they might say, hey, what kind of food do you recommend? And then you would respond back, hey, I recommend this dog food. Here's a link to where you can buy it on Amazon or PetSmart or .com or whatever. So that's kind of how online business goes. There's many avenues as far as like how you can make money, like how you can sell products. You can sell an ebook, or you can sell a physical product or an information product. So there's lots of avenues and like ways that you can make money online, but you have to think it takes time. It takes time to develop your audience. So if you're one of the few people lucky to see this, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm gonna have more information on how you start an online business. And like I said, I'm starting out myself, and so this is a brand new channel. So I want everyone to see where I start, and I don't fake anything. I'm still in my bathrobe from waking up this morning, and I actually woke up and did a painting, because that's my new thing. It's like I wake up every morning, I'm gonna do a painting, and like I said, every day I'm gonna do like a painting for 30 minutes. So that's my new little discipline right now, and it really helps me feel good and gets my creative juices going. And it's the first thing I do in the morning, 30 minutes. And like I have a timer, I have 30 minutes to do a painting, and I stop. I got 30 minutes to do it. So if you can do the same thing with your online business, every day, even if you have kids or you have an 8-hour job or whatever it is, like if you can do just a little bit every day, just chip at it, like 30 minutes a day at your online business. For instance, this video is gonna be 10 minutes long. I'm gonna upload it, do some optimizing and like get my video up, and then I'm gonna do some more research on like developing blogs and stuff like that. So we all start somewhere. This is where I start, and I want to keep you guys posted on my journey, so that way you have something to relate to and something for me to look back on, and so that way you can see where I start. We all start somewhere. This video is I'm gonna have better videos in 6 months from now. I'm gonna have thousands of viewers months from now, and I'm gonna have my own following, and I'm gonna help people, entrepreneurs just like you, develop your own business. So stay tuned tomorrow for my next video. I might have a whole channel by now full of videos that you can just skim through and see what you like, and check out my progress, and you can be doing the same. Talk to you soon. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. That's what they say around here. And I might have some links in the description to help you out some more with how you can start out with your own business, online business. So talk to you soon. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again.